never happened to me and you. May Nigeria never ever happen to me and you. May Nigeria never happen to any of our relatives. May Nigeria never happen to anybody around us. Because Nigeria is a calamity. I knew the outcome of this case before now. I knew it. I knew that this is where it will end. I knew it. And a lot of people knew that this is where it will end. Now, you guys don't understand the game. Let me tell you the game. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced to life imprisonment. Now, his team of lawyers will head to appeal court. And if they did not get justice from appeal court, they will head to Supreme Court. And Supreme Court is the final. Whatever Supreme Court says is what will happen. And now we are waiting for them to file their appeal case, to take the case to Supreme Court, to appeal court, sorry. After appeal, they will head to Supreme. Now we've waited for the final verdict from the Supreme Court, right? Now let me tell you what these guys are trying to do. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to spend the rest of his life in jail. It's not possible. I'm telling you the gospel truth. What I'm telling you guys now, nobody else will tell you. Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment. You know, first of all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be sentenced to life imprisonment. And if we head to appeal court, we will not get justice there. If we still head to Supreme Court, we will not get justice there. What is going to happen? Tinubu possibly will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know why? When he will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? After his 8 years in power. Because after Tinubu, he will bring in his own candidate that will replace him, that will succeed him. And he will use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to seek for votes from the Southeasterners. This is my own opinion. This is my own opinion. What I discovered. I don't know how you guys are seeing it, but my own opinion. This is what I'm seeing. They are trying to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to play politics. But let me leave the part of politics by the corner. Now, first of all, let's come to the Southeast governors. Let's come to Southeast politicians. Do you know that if you're an Igbo man, at this point in time, if you don't know your position in Nigeria, something is wrong with you. If you are an Igbo man, if you don't know your position in Nigeria, something is wrong with you. If you don't know that Nigeria does not belong to you, then something is wrong with you. Because first of all, whatever that Nnamdi Kanu was accused of, Sunday Igboho did it. For the matter of fact, Sunday Igboho, when security agencies went to his house, a lot of firearms were recovered from his house. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no single pin was recovered from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house in Afaruku. Even when he was, kidnapped in Kenya, extradited down to Nigeria, there was nothing that was found on him. Nothing, not even pin. Now, as we speak, Sunday Igboho is working freely in Nigeria today. Freely. Now, let's come to the repentant Boko Harams. The repentant Boko Haram members are the terrorist organization that have killed, maimed, raped a lot of Nigerians. Killed our soldiers. Most of the Nigerian soldiers today, most of them are handicapped because of these Boko Haram terrorists. Some of them lost their arm, lost their legs, lost some part of their body just because they are fighting Boko Haram. And they managed to catch these Boko Haram members and brought them to the federal government. What could federal government do was to rehabilitate these Boko Haram members, give them money and reintegrate them back to the society. These are people that have killed people, threatened Nigerian peace, killed our soldiers. They reintegrate them back to the society and give them money. This is the height of injustice meted on an Igbo man. And still, no single Igbo man, no single Igbo governor, no single Igbo politician have ever uttered a single word since morning. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was we are still in trial. When the court case was going on, there is no single Igbo Eastern governor that came for that case. Not even one day, knowing fully well that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a timing bomb. Holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down is what is causing the insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. I'm happy. My happiness is that I am happy that I left Nigeria early. And I'm happy that I'm not even raising my children in that country. Because if at all I did, the same thing that happened to me, the same thing that happened to my elder brother could happen to my children. because Nigeria is a failed country. This is one of the reasons why Nigerians are scattered everywhere. We are being insulted, humiliated everywhere, even in the poorest country in the world. Nigerians are being humiliated, all because of failure in the system, bad governance. And you are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu like as if he is the problem Nigeria is facing today. How can Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be the problem? Why terrorists are on rampage, killing people? As we speak, day before yesterday, a church in Kwara State was attacked by these terrorists. 3 people were killed in a church, and 40-something people were kidnapped. And now I heard that these bandits are placed, 1 million each of their victims would have to pay 100 million naira before they can release them out of 40-something people. If you think that you can never find justice or get justice in Nigerian judiciary system, you're just wasting your time. Nigeria is a failed country. Someone came on a broadcast and tell you that, and made a broadcast, just ordinary mere broadcast, without firearm, without anything, you sentence him to life imprisonment. Meanwhile, somebody that is having AK-47, having RPG, having pump action, having grenade, having firearms, they are walking freely, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be detained and sentenced to life imprisonment. What a justice system. Nigeria is a failed country. There's no hope in the Nigerian judiciary system. There is no hope at all. So if you are hoping on Nigerian judiciary system for anything, you are just wasting your precious time. So my advice to every Nigerian youth, please, if you find a way to run away from that country, run away. Every country, everywhere is better than Nigeria. Even Cotonou, but the Republic is better than Nigeria. The justice system have failed us. The Nigerian government have failed us. And the security agencies have failed us. Everything. They failed us. Politicians have failed us. That is why all of them own houses everywhere in the world. None of their children are even living in Nigeria. They messed up that country. And at the end of the day, subject people into abject poverty. Subject people into, inhuman condition. Pamper terrorists like as if their life...
few minutes ago.
Well, I feel very bad. Not only me, I feel sad. My colleague is here. All of us, we feel very bad. It's a very bad day for judiciary. It's a very bad day for the criminal justice system in Nigeria. This is the first time in my entire life as a lawyer that I have seen a man being convicted for the mere words he uttered. Just like someone can say, don't be silly, and you say he committed an offense, and somebody say, just go and die, and you say he committed an offense. In law, we call those things mere puffery. They are harmless speeches. And you accuse a man of making broadcasts from a location somewhere around the world that he didn't name, and you could not tie any of those broadcasts directly to any criminal activity in Nigeria, and he stands convicted. That is very bad. So it kind of lends credence to this very narrative that the Igbo man faces another type of justice in Nigeria, other than from the one that is being faced by others.
Sorry to interject. Are you saying those words of incitement as found by the court were just commentary or buffers, as you rightly mentioned?
They are mere puffery. A lot of people make empty threats every day. You fight with a man or you fight with your fellow woman, and she says to you, okay, go and die, I'll come and kill you, this and that, don't be silly, accident, Amadi or let thunder fire you. Are you supposed to be convicted for that?
Okay, sir, so we are now at this point where the court has delivered its judgment. What is the next line of action? Although Mr. Kanu does not have a lawyer as it stands, because you all are his consultants, so what would you advise him to do? And despite the killings happening in the southern eastern part of Nigeria?
Well, we're heading to the Court of Appeal, but as a responsible citizen, I'll see this opportunity to call for calm. I don't want anybody to get so angry in the Southeast that some violence will start occurring from here and there. Let everybody be calm. This situation can be controlled. We have the next court in the chain, which is the Court of Appeal, and we're heading to the Court of Appeal.
Okay. And how optimistic are you that the Court of Appeal would either upturn or upheld this judgment?
Can my colleague take that question?
Yes, please.
Sure, please.
Well, thank you very much. We are very optimistic because in the first place, from the analysis my Lord gave, you will find that my Lord was not able to pinpoint at any one single person who carried out any of the acts that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is said to have incited. You said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu incited killing. You didn't bring one single person who said, yes, I was the one who was incited. So to me, I felt that it was the court giving evidence. I felt that it was the court giving evidence.